Hey guys, how's it going? One thing I've been noticing a lot, especially in the last few years, is all this Goku hate that's going around. And in all honesty, I don't know why there's so much hate for Goku. Because, I mean, I just don't understand it. Like, a lot of people, I feel, misunderstand Goku's character and his development. In fact, there's some people who even claim, even some people that I know, that Goku was pretty much the same character from the beginning of Dragon Ball to the end of Z or whatever. And this couldn't be further from the truth. Obviously, these people either haven't seen the series in a long time, or they don't know how to analyze fiction properly. So, if we look at Goku at the beginning of the series, he's basically I suppose you could say a wild child. Like, he pretty much grew up in the woods, but he was also, like, he did like to fight, but, I mean, he's very, like, I don't know how to describe it. He was just very, I guess, like he just thrust himself into a fight. Like he didn't really think about what planning ahead and stuff. But then again, back then he could have gotten away with it because he was fighting regular people. However, as he got older and as he gained more and more experience in battle, especially after he got trained by Master Roshi, he learned that A, there's a lot of people out there that are much stronger than he is, and B, he's gonna have to work hard not only to get stronger, but to maintain the strength that he already has, and that pretty much changes him from what he was at the beginning. Because at the beginning, again, he didn't think much ahead in terms of strategy and in battle, but later he would. And evidence of this is, well, there's a lot, but one is how he used Kaioken against Vegeta. He was willing to take risks, even if it meant his own death. But then he thought ahead. He thought that, well, as I am, I can't beat Vegeta at base, so I need to use Kaioken, which is what he did. Like, if you actually watch the series, Goku uses quite a bit of strategy in the battle. Now, I'm not going to say he's like a tactical genius, but he's definitely a fighting genius. Because think about it, if he weren't a fighting genius, how is it that he beats the characters that he does? Especially certain characters that are a lot smarter than he is overall, like Frieza. Keep in mind, people, Frieza isn't stupid. I would actually say he's probably as intelligent, if not more so, than Vegeta, and Vegeta's known for being pretty intelligent, so... I mean, he's not, again, Vegeta's no super genius, but he is a tactical genius, considering how he was able to outsmart Frieza when it came to the Dragon Balls and whatnot on planet Namek. Also, you know, Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan first, so, I mean, that's one reason why people shouldn't just, Goku is such a bad character. It's like, well, he gets a lot of the transformations first, which is pretty awesome in and of itself. And not only that, but he works for those transformations. So it's not like you can say, oh, he's just got a random power up like certain anime characters I'm sure we can name. Also, after training in the other world, Goku also achieved Super Saiyan 2, which is which I suppose is expected because Gohan also achieved Super Saiyan 2 from his training in the Time Chamber, and he got it first because of not only that, but also his hidden powers. So Goku not only achieved Super Saiyan 2, well, I suppose second, but he also was the first to achieve Super Saiyan 3, which most people didn't even know was possible. But then again, people didn't know that a form beyond Super Saiyan 1 was possible. And at least it's implied by Battle of Gods that Goku managed to learn how to control Super Saiyan 3, though we can't be, absolutely certain about that though, but I noticed that Goku wasn't struggling with Super Saiyan 3 the same that he was in the Buu Saga, because you have to remember, in the Buu Saga, Goku, he was new with the form, so it's understandable that Goku was struggling how to maintain that form. A lot of people think that that's permanent, but again, it was new. I mean, Goku he didn't master Super Saiyan 1 when he first learned it, so it's understandable. I'm sure by Battle of Gods he did master it to the point where he can sustain it longer. And of course there's Super Saiyan God. I mean, I mean, do I really need to say more? I mean, they saw all the Z-Wars, yet they felt that Goku was the one who needed to become Super Saiyan God. Now, I noticed that the people who complain about Goku a lot tend to be the Vegeta fanboys. Or I guess you could say the Vegeta fantards, because just because you're a fanboy of Vegeta doesn't mean you hate Goku, obviously. But typically the people who complain about Goku are those that say, oh, the Vegeta, he doesn't get enough shine, or oh, he's the best character, or whatever. Now, look guys, I like Vegeta too, but you have to accept the fact that Vegeta's not the protagonist. You see, that's the difference. Because Vegeta's not the protagonist, by pretty much the laws of story, he's not supposed to get the most shine. Because if that's the case, then he might as well be the protagonist, and the protagonist of Dragon Ball is Goku. I mean, that's just the way it is. Just like, for example, if they switched it to Gohan, it would be its new own series. Because if you understood the way story writing works, then you have to have one main character, or from the beginning it has to be structured so that there's more than one main character, but there's a certain way to do that, which Dragon Ball doesn't do, so it wouldn't work. Not only that, but if you watch the series, Vegeta usually loses to his opponents anyway. So, at least the major ones. So it wouldn't make sense to make him the main character, since Goku's the one who usually has to save the day. Now granted, I know that Goku hasn't killed all of his opponents, like he didn't defeat Cell, but he did defeat Frieza. And that's another thing, people keep saying now for some reason, oh, Goku didn't really defeat Frieza. Well, yes he did. He didn't kill Frieza, but he defeated him. That's about as stupid as saying that Batman never defeated the Joker, even though he's not dead. Yeah, a character doesn't have to die in order to be defeated, they just have to be knocked out for a significant period of time. And I don't get that. And people also say, oh, Vegeta doesn't deserve all this stuff he's getting. I'm like, when I hear that, I think, well, you do realize that Vegeta was evil much of the series, right? Now, I'm not saying he should permanently suffer for his sins, but let's be honest. He was evil through most of the series, so it's understandable why he can't be the #1 guy all the time. Especially since he was pretty much one of the top guys beforehand anyway. At least in most of his battles. I mean, why do you think he was so upset when he lost to Goku? It's because he pretty much didn't lose a fight before that. Or at least against anyone that we know of. So, to me, Vegeta doesn't deserve all this pandering to and sympathy. Now, I will say, I do agree that Vegeta should get more shine, but not to the degree that these fantards are speaking. Now again, I like Vegeta too. He's my second favorite Dragon Ball character. But I still don't understand all this Goku hate. It's like, why do so many people feel the need to bash Goku and uplift Vegeta? It's like, can't you like both characters? I mean, I like both characters, not equally, but I like both characters. But I don't justify me liking Goku by bashing Vegeta. At least when I do say something about Vegeta, it's legitimate. Like, Vegeta's been evil through most of the series, and he's beaten most of his opponents up until Goku, at least as far as we know. And on top of that, based on the way the series was written, Vegeta couldn't beat most of the opponents he went up against anyway, so making him the main character wouldn't make sense. Not only that, but considering Goku's already stronger than Vegeta, I don't see how in certain future movies, unless Vegeta surpasses or at least equals Goku, I don't see how he can possibly beat the main opponents. I mean, that's just logic. But anyway, this has been my video on the subject matter, and hope you enjoyed it, and see you guys later.